Hi guys, welcome back and thank you so much for watching. So I decided to film this video just because I thought it was going to be fun and something different. I haven't seen anything like this on YouTube. And I'm going to be going on a road trip second time this year very soon. So I wanted to show you the fragrances that I will be wearing on the actual road trip. And I have actually wore them while coming here to New York. So yeah, I really wanted to share these fragrances because I know a lot of you are going on road trips. And yeah, these fragrances are all very soft, warm, sweet, cozy, you know, just because when you're on the road, you kind of want to feel comfortable, relaxed, and you don't want anything irritating you. You don't want anything that will irritate somebody in the car with you or in the hotel room. You know what I mean? So yeah, so with the first one, this is new in my collection and this is from Reminiscence and it's called Dragee. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But yeah, this is an almond fragrance and it's very soft. This fragrance is like extra soft. I think this is a gourmand, but in my opinion, again, like I wouldn't want to eat this, drink this, you know what I mean? It's just sweet, vanilla-like, and it smells like almond. It smells like the almond candy. You know, we have almonds covered with like this sugar coating. I don't know what it's called, but they're like different colors and they look like eggs. That's what it smells like. It smells like that candy, but it's musky, and that musk, in my opinion, is not making it that really like sweet gourmand that you actually want to eat. You know, you're like salivating and you're like, like I actually want to drink this. You know what I mean? Yeah, in my opinion, this is very musky, especially in the dry down. So this is actually a new addition in my collection. I haven't worn this in the previous road trip, but I will be wearing it this time. And in my opinion, this is kind of similar to Metallique from XERJOFF in the dry down, I would say. But this is just like a very subtle, soft, kind of like not in your nose version of Metallique, because Metallique is very like boom in your face, you know. It's just all you do is like one spray and it's constantly there. It's like up in your nose. It's loud, it's screaming. This one is not like that. It's very soft to the point that it's like non-existent, in my opinion. That's what I think about this fragrance. I feel like I have to overspray this, and that's what I do with this fragrance. And yeah, but this is very soft and nice, so I think this would be perfect for the car. Okay, next one, which is like, you guys, I use this fragrance in my house. I use this fragrance before I go to bed just because I feel like it's a waste of money, to be honest. Like, it's just laying there. Like, I do not want to wear this outside because I feel like there's no point. You know what I mean? The projection is not there. The lasting power is not there. It's like the scent is good, not for the price. You know, this is like completely overpriced. The quality is bad. The scent is just very generic. It smells like a designer fragrance to me. But since I have this in my collection already, I'm just using it. You know what I mean? And since it's so soft, like it's barely there, I will be using this in the car. Just like I said, I use this before I go to sleep just because it's soft and sweet and nice, and yeah. But it's the famous Princess from Kilian, which is so overhyped for like no reason. I absolutely do not understand the hype with this. To me, this is like Britney's Fantasy perfume that's in a pink bottle, and even this is a round bottle. Like, how weird is that? It's just Britney's fragrance is very like, first of all, it's cheap, okay? It's like what, 20-30 bucks? And the performance is absolutely insane with that fragrance, okay? For the price, it's nuts. I used to have that fragrance when I was in high school and I used to be obsessed with it. The projection is like, it's gonna leave a trail, okay? It's absolutely insane. And the lasting power is also great. So I feel like this is a very subtle version of that fragrance, but the performance is bad and the price is absolutely ridiculous. I I absolutely love the packaging. I think it's very unique. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. I love it. But the scent is just, it's a sweet marshmallow with green tea, ginger. The ginger is like almost non-existent in here. And yeah, it's just very sweet, cuddly, soft, girly, kind of like, I don't know. To me, this scent is like for, I don't want to offend anybody, but I would wear this in high school, to be honest. It's just, it's just very girly. I don't know. It's just, I think this is good for a 15-year-old. I'm really sorry if you love this. That's just my opinion, but I think that if you actually like this, I think that you shouldn't spend money on this. I think you should just go with the Britney's fragrance, the fantasy one. It's in the pink bottle with rhinestones. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, this is perfect for the car. This is perfect for the house. Very soft, sweet, gourmand, yummy, yummy, candy, marshmallows, milky. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, next fragrance. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this, and I'm like trying to save this up. I don't know if I should get an extra bottle just to have it, just in case it gets discontinued, because that's what they always do with the products that I like. You know, makeup, perfumes, it always gets discontinued. So I'm kind of scared. I'm like trying to save this up. But this is from Nobile 1942, and it's called La Danza Delle Libellule. Guys, please excuse my Italian. This is why I don't like pronouncing anything, just because I don't want to embarrass myself. But this translates as the dragonfly dance, and you guys, oh my god, this is, I think this is the best gourmand ever. This smells like an apple strudel or an apple pie. The apples are kind of crisp in the opening, but they're sweet. And to be honest, I do not like cinnamon in a fragrance, but cinnamon is one of the notes in here, but I do not really smell it. It gets more sugary, vanilla, kind of caramel. I know that cocoa is one of the notes in here. Back in the day, they used to put coconut, and then they replaced it with the cocoa note. So yeah, it's just like very sweet apples with vanilla, sugar, and some cinnamon, like kind of like in the background. It's barely there. Like I barely notice it, and I'm very sensitive to cinnamon in fragrances. So yeah, guys, I absolutely love this. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. Look at that. Oh my gosh. There's also an extract version of this. It's in a black bottle. And I actually have a sample of it, but I only tried it like once, and I still don't know if it's better than this version. I heard it is, that the apples are more like prominent in there, but I do not know if I want that. I actually like the vanilla that's in here, the cocoa, you know what I mean? Like, I want those apples to be in the background. I do not want the apples to be the main note. Just because I feel like the apple note in fragrances sometimes makes them kind of smell cheap. It always, for some reason, every time I smell apples in a fragrance, it always it reminds me of the DKNY green, green round bottle that they used to have. It was an apple fragrance, and I used to have that back in the day. And yeah, it always reminds me of that fragrance. So in here, it's different. It's different. I absolutely love this. This is very soft. The projection is not the best with this, and I would say longevity is also not the best. I would say approximately 5 hours, but at that point, it's just so close to the skin that it's almost non-existent, so I don't even call it a fragrance at that point anymore, you know what I mean? So yeah, very, very soft. I also like to wear this to bed, and yeah, absolutely stunning bottle. Okay, this one. This is from Alexandre J, and it's called Zephyr Oud Vanille. The bottle is absolutely stunning. I remember before I got this, I thought it looked like a toy. I thought it looked cheap, you know? But once I got this, it's like very heavy, it's nice, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Okay, so this is a coconutty caramel vanilla, and leather fragrance. So if you're sensitive to leather like me, I absolutely do not like leather notes in a fragrance. But here the leather is so weird. It's like so soft that it reminds me of like the light leather that you would have in gloves. You know, I hope you know what I'm talking about. It's just very soft, that it's barely there, that it kind of smells like, not plastic, and I don't want to say rubber, but it's just, it's not one of those heavy leathery notes, basically, okay? It's very soft. Oh yeah, there's also oud in here. It's called Zephyr Oud Vanille. But the oud is like very in the background. It's like barely in here. It's like almost non-existent. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid of the oud, okay? It's very light and it's in the background. So it's very coconutty, sweet, caramel-like. The leather is also in the background, and I think it's just a very beautiful fragrance. I know this is unisex, but in my opinion, this leans more towards the feminine side just because of that sweetness, that caramel, and that coconut. And there's also ylang ylang in here, and I do smell that ylang ylang. I would say in the middle notes, just because it stays there for a while. I would say for an hour or two, and then it disappears, and then it just becomes very like sweet and vanilla and coconutty. And the oud is just somewhere there, like, hi, I'm here. You know, it's barely there. So yeah, I absolutely love this. This is also very soft. The projection is not the best with this, and the lasting power is also not the best with this. So very soft fragrance, non-offensive. It's not going to irritate you or anybody else in the car. And yeah, I highly suggest this one also. Okay, next one, favorite Montales. I feel like I haven't talked about Montales in a while, but I still use them. So this one would be absolutely perfect for a car ride. This is Chocolate Greedy. I've been actually using this lately. When I was sick, you know, I caught this horrible flu and my nose was stuffed. I could barely smell anything, but I really wanted something cozy and nice, something that would make me feel better, and I actually used this Chocolate Greedy. And you guys, I absolutely love Montales, but I feel like I already found what I like from this house, and it's only a few fragrances, and yeah, this is one of them. And it smells like a chocolate chip cookie with like vanilla. And yeah, the only thing that I don't really like with this fragrance is that there's dry fruits in here. Like, that's one of the notes. And I feel like I kind of smell that in the dry down. Kind of smells weird on my skin. Not even on the skin, on clothes also. But I don't mind it. I still smell that chocolate chip cookie in here, and it's very nice. It's very sweet. In my opinion, it doesn't have a good projection, and it doesn't have a long lasting power. People say that, you know, this is like beast mode. The lasting power is insane. The projection is insane. I do not agree with that one. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Maybe they got reformulated. I am not sure, but this is what I get with this fragrance. Okay, another one that's not gonna offend anybody or irritate, you know what I mean? Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Very soft, very creamy, coconutty. This is just a suntan lotion, very expensive. It's just very soft. You have to overspray this. This doesn't last a long time. The projection is okay with this. Again, not for a very long time. I would say like 30 minutes, and then it's barely there. I feel like I have to stick my nose in the place where I spray this. And yeah, my husband also loves this fragrance. So yeah, very soft, creamy, subtle, beautiful, not gonna irritate anybody. I absolutely love this. Okay, one of my favorites again. This is from XERJOFF, and it's Lira. This is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is a beautiful gourmand. To me, this smells like a lemon caramel cookie. Yeah, I definitely smell citrus in the opening. Not even just in the opening. I feel like it stays there for quite some time. I definitely smell lemon in here, and then it gets like a lemony cake, a lemon caramel cookie or something. It's just very yummy, very gorgeous. I have a video about this fragrance, and I actually said that I feel like this smells like Chocolavers from Aquilina, which used to be very popular like 15-20 years ago. And yeah, I feel like this is like a dupe of that fragrance. Even though I smelled it like 15 years ago, that's how I remember that fragrance, and I feel like they smell very, very similar. So yeah, the only problem with this is that, again, it doesn't last, you guys. It does not last. Like, it's so nice. I want to smell like this. I want a great projection, you know. I want people to smell me and be like, oh my god, you smell so good, what are you wearing? But I feel like the projection is there only maybe for like half an hour, maybe hour, and then it just gets very close to the skin, and it does not last a long time. This is why I feel like this is good for the house. This is good for a car ride. Very yummy, cozy, sweet, and not offensive. Okay, last fragrance. I've been wearing this throughout my whole road trip, all the time. I remember I would like spray this nonstop, and it also became one of my favorites. You guys, this is from Tom Ford, and it's Meadowleak. I mentioned before that I had this in 50 ml, and to be honest, I prefer the 50 ml bottle more, just because I feel like it looks cuter. I feel like the 100 ml is like bulky and weird looking, but I absolutely love the fragrance. And yeah, I had 50 ml and I upgraded to 100 ml just because this is amazing. I was like, what if they're gonna discontinue this just because a lot of people don't like this? For me, it's very soft. So it's sharp in the opening just because of those aldehydes. It smells fresh and soapy. And then once it starts drying down, it smells like vanilla, milky, or I would say it smells like condensed milk. If you know what condensed milk tastes like, smells like, this is what it smells like in my opinion. So it's like soap mixed with condensed milk. I know that sounds weird, but I think it's gorgeous and it's soft. The projection is actually good with this. The projection is good. It's just, it's not going to project for a long time. Again, I would say, guys, I would say maybe 40 minutes, something like that, an hour, and then it gets close to the skin again, and I feel like I have to reapply this. This was also another reason why I got this in 100 ml, just because I feel like I have to reapply this all the time. So yeah, again, my husband likes this, so he wouldn't mind this in the car, but I know that this fragrance gets a lot of hate. People think it smells metallic. I think they just look at the name and they start coming up with things like that in their head, and they're like, oh, it smells like a spoon, it smells like, I don't know, chicken liver. Yeah. So to me, this is a sweet vanilla, milky, light, and kind of soapy in the opening. I love this. Very soft, very sweet, gourmand in my opinion. It's just absolutely stunning. Yeah, I love Tom Ford fragrances. I actually like a lot of Tom Ford fragrances. Actually dislike a lot from that brand. So yeah, I love this. So yeah. Okay, so that was it. Those are all of the fragrances that I will be wearing next time I go, which is going to be pretty soon. I'm going to be going back home. I have been visiting family here in New York, and yeah, it's time to go back home. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments down below. I love talking to you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.